Hello. A lot of you guys are just wanting updates and to like stay in the loop, and I know a lot of people are looking at my page for updates. So I was able to go get a lot of stuff today down in Charleston, and I'm gonna bring it up there as soon as I can. I'm just, guys, like, however bad you think it is, it's so much worse. And I don't know why they're not reporting on it as widely as they should be. But however bad you can imagine that it is far, far worse than that. There are children being pulled down rivers that emergency fire workers and police officers can't get to fast enough because they're floating away in their homes. There are babies drowning. There are bodies being pulled out of trees. Like, however bad you think it is so much worse. And I don't know why they're not reporting on this like they should be. I don't know why it's not being talked about. Like, they need so much help, so much help. And I'm so devastated because I feel fucking so guilty. I feel like I should be there. I feel like I should be doing more. I feel like I should be there doing something. This isn't like, places farther south where it's flatter. These are people that are stuck up on mountains, stuck down miles and miles and miles of dirt roads that no one can get to. There are people, elderly people in their 90s, alone, with no food, no water, no way to contact anyone. There are people using dish rags as diapers, and like, I don't think people are really grasping how bad this really is. And I'm just so devastated. I love, if you followed me for any amount of time, you know how much I love my city. I love Asheville, and I'm so proud to live in Asheville. And I just don't see how it's ever gonna recover from this. But I just feel so bad for these families, and they need so much help. If there's anyone that can get in to Asheville, I know that a lot of people are saying they can get out on 26. I think 40 is still basically fucking washed away. But I think if you can get in on 26, if you can bring gas, if you can bring anything, if you have a U-Haul, if you have a truck, if you can get access to one. We were gonna bring one from Brent, like a truck, to drive down there, but we just are nervous we won't have enough gas to get it back out, not enough for 2 cars. It's just, yeah, there's people that need insulin. There's people that are on oxygen that can't get it in. They're saying, like, death toll 30. That's not even close. That's not even a fraction of the reality of it. And I really think it's going to have to be civilians helping civilians. Unfortunately, I've been in contact with a lot of people that are saying, I'm not downplaying the Red Cross by any means. I know they do what they can, but I've heard from a lot of people that they're not even they haven't seen the Red Cross. They haven't seen one person from the Red Cross at any kind of setup station. They were promised setup stations that aren't there. Like, I really think this is going to have to be, like, people helping people and bringing things in there. As much, I mean, even if you have extra diapers, if you have clothes, I mean, anything. These people have watched their homes roll down a mountain and just roll away. And I feel so bad because my house is somehow just untouched. I don't know how that happened, but you know, we said on Wednesday when we go bring the supplies that we're gonna go by my house. I'm gonna get my cats and I'm gonna move anything upstairs. I'm gonna move, you know, as much as I can upstairs because apparently there's supposed to be another storm coming in. And, you know, Ash was saying, like, we need to just move the important things upstairs, like what's most valuable to you. And you don't really realize it until it's a reality that I was like, everything's valuable to me because it's all that I have, you know. And I'm not making this about me. I'm really able to see from other people's point of view now that it was like, you know, he was like, we need to move just what's valuable. And I'm thinking, like, everything's valuable because it's all that I have. And now thinking of people that literally it's just gone. And knowing this has gone on in other parts of the country, and it's like when it's not you, you just continue on with your day and your life. And I'm not blaming other people. I'm not saying they're wrong for doing that. It's just been such an eye-opener for me that I have to, like, get involved and help anytime this happens anywhere else. I can't just, it's so much worse than anyone thinks it is. People are saying in the places that the water is starting to recede that they just wish it wouldn't, because what's left after the water is gone is just painful to look at. And I mean, it's just like just a couple weeks ago, like I was showing you guys on Instagram, like the Lululemon, how it used to be an old drugstore, and how they've really like kept everything the same as it was like in the early 1900s and 1800s, and how all of those, like all of that's gone. It's all gone. Like, I went to the same barbecue place every year for my birthday, gone. Like, it's just, and people that have, you know, 9-to-5 jobs that get paid hourly, no more job when they need it the most. I would just really urge you, if you can bring any supplies in safely, you can drop them off at fire departments. As far as I know, it's pretty dangerous still to, you know, I was told the last thing you want to do is pull up here in a Mercedes with a car full of free stuff. Like, it's that bad. People are shooting each other. People are fighting over what's left after everything's been looted. It's just, people are desperate and angry. And it may be that fire departments are the safest place at this time to bring donations, and they can distribute it as needed to people that show up there. But my hope was that I could bring them to people's doors. And I know, like in my neighborhood, even specifically, they haven't had power for a week, and they're running out of food. They have water, thank God. You know, my neighbors, our houses are okay, but they're literally running out of food. There's no, they don't know when they're gonna have grocery stores back, so I know that I can bring some of it to all of them safely. Both neighbors on both sides of me have infants. And they're just saying, you know, like, we're really being like, we're the lucky ones, and we are, but I'm like, you still have to eat. Like, your baby still has to eat, and you have to eat. What I'll probably end up doing is, as soon as there's gas again. I'm hoping we'll have gas before, you know, grocery stores open, or vice versa. As soon as there's a way that I can get my hands on more groceries and things, I will open up another donation. I don't want to take more than we can physically fit in the car and then have money left over. If that was the case, I would just donate it, but I want to make sure it's being used as best as possible. So I felt more comfortable with about $1,000, $1,200 max, just to make sure that we can still fit. You know, we have some coolers over here that we're gonna fill with ice at the hotel, and then try to put some like milk and things in, eggs in, and bring back what we can, but we got to make sure we still have room for that stuff. So we're packing it as full as we possibly can, but I don't think we're going to be able to exceed like that $1,200 without things getting smushed or broken, and that would be just a waste. So yeah, I'm sick. I'm fucking sick to my stomach, just sitting in a hotel. I want my cats. I want my bed. I want, like, it doesn't matter what I want. I do want my cats. I don't feel bad about that, but I'm devastated. I'm horrified. I'm confused why this isn't being reported on more widely. And it's just helpless, because it's like, what do you do? What do you do? Ash is downstairs working. The best thing, and I'm telling you guys, like, I know I keep saying it, but however bad you're imagining it is far worse. They need gas. They need gas. They need water. And they need food. People are I mean, I had a neighbor text me today, and she said, I rated everything in your fridge. And I said, take it all. Take anything you can get. You know, because it's all, anything that was in there is going to or already be bad. I told her to take anything out of my cabinets, you know, body wash, shampoo, anything she can take out of my house, take it. So, I did hear that FEMA may be dropping today in North Carolina, but I'm not positive. But the best way you can help, if you're able, bring gas, bring water, drop it off at a fire station. Is Trump he's in Asheville or in South Carolina? There's still a lot of people that don't have service, and they're not able to contact loved ones. So if you see their posts, please share them. Resources are non-existent in Buncombe County. Somebody still unaccounted for. I've never seen like this one. Yeah, it's really, really, really bad. It's really bad. And it's getting really dangerous because people are desperate. Just please, if you can find somewhere to send clothes. I don't have like a P.O. box, and I don't want it to get shipped to my house. And that's another thing I'm a little worried about is houses. Like, are they going to start looting houses? I don't know. So I'm just like waiting for Wednesday to get here. I want it to be Wednesday. I just want, like, and honestly, Ash is just doing it for my safety, and I know he is, but I'm so like, we need to go now. We need to go right now. And he's like, we gotta make sure there's gas to get down there and get home. And I just am like, it's fine. We'll find some. And I get really caught up, and I know he's just trying to be smart. I just get like, I gotta do something right now. If you have chainsaws, if you have tractor, I mean, anything you can get there, and help clear trees, or they need water, milk, baby formula, gas, clothing, underwear. I mean, anything. Nobody's gonna be mad that you brought the wrong thing. Like, they need everything. Imagine if you were starting from scratch without a thing except the clothes you had on, and that's it. So, I mean, as soon as I'm able to safely get there, drop everything off, if I can find gas, or I can bring Ash's place is really bad too. Still no power. Lots and lots of trees down. His house was okay, thank goodness. So we'll most likely be going there. When we pick up the cats, we'll probably go back to his house, just because we don't know if another storm's coming in. Asheville's just not safe right now. If you are going to bring things in, just be very cautious and be careful. I did hear that they were having people from, Duke Energy has 19 different states of linemen there, including Canada. Canada has linemen sent there. So, just please, and don't be, and I will never be this unprepared again, ever. And if you can't do anything else, just say a lot of prayers. My mom and my stepdad, their house is okay. I'm about 3 hours from Asheville right now. Their house is okay. They don't have any power, any water, any service. But luckily, my parents are those people that were like prepped for an apocalypse. So, yeah, just be careful if you are going to bring stuff in. That's why we're trying to wait a little bit. It's just, I can't drive a Mercedes SUV into a parking lot and hand the stuff out right now safely. So we're just kind of trying to figure out the best way to do this. Jordan Austin just said, my sister and I are driving in Wednesday from Charlotte. Let me know. Jordan, they need baby formula, gas, water, food, anything and everything you can fit in your car. I was able to get some baby stuff. All of the formula was locked up. There was like no one that would unlock it. I was able to get diapers, wipes, other baby food, just not the formula. First aid kits. I was able to, there was one left. First aid kits. Can openers. Can openers, a big one. I got lots and lots of like pads, tampons, shitload of food, a lot of water, toilet paper. But if you have access to gas, bring it. If you have paper plates, I think that's going to be, we're going to get some more of that Wednesday before we leave. We're going to get, we're going to grab paper plates, forks, all of that. I got a little, we got some dog food and we got some cat, I mean, not that that's not a big priority, but we had to be conscious of the room in the car. And unfortunately, those things were taking up a lot of room. Coolers with ice. Yeah, we have 2 coolers right here that, the white one is pretty spacious. The green one is small, but it was the only one I had at home. We're going to fill those up with ice, and hopefully, I'm going to ask the hotel if they'll give me the milk that they have left, like the small bottles of milk and those things of cereal. I'm going to see if they'll just donate some. Since those will be smaller than like gallons of milk, I'm going to try to fit as many as I can in there. And yeah, pets can eat, I mean, if they absolutely have to, or, you know, we got some of it, but we wanted to just be really mindful of the space right now. Coolers, yeah, coolers with ice, so people can, you know, if they have a way to cook food, they can cook it like that. But yeah, just please grasp how bad this really is. And if you can do anything, please just do it. Please just like I said, I will never take a situation like this lightly again, just because it's not directly me that's affected. And you always think like, oh, I can donate, I can do this. And yes, you can. But until I've been in that situation personally, I'm horrified that I haven't given more thoughts, prayers, and sorry, I stutter when I'm upset. Done more in the past, and that will never be the situation going forward again. And I will never be this unprepared again. So just, I don't want anybody to panic. You know, I'm not saying like run out to your store and raid the store, but unprepared as in like just fill up some gas tanks and leave them in your garage. All right, my phone's about to die, but I love you guys. I am praying nonstop, and just urging you to figure out how you can get involved, how you can help. I know that you can go to redcrossvolunteer.com maybe, if you want to volunteer. But just, yeah. And enlighten people, let them know how bad this really is. I love you guys.